Okay, good afternoon. May I welcome everyone to the 34th meeting in 2020 of the Delegated Powers and Law Reform Committee. We've received apologies from Stuart McMillan today, and Tom Arthur has kindly joined us as substitute member. The first item of business is consideration of SSI 2020-339, which has been laid under the European Union Withdrawal Act 2018. The committee is looking at this instrument in terms of the SSI protocol. We are therefore considering the scrutiny procedure under which it has been laid and the categorisation applied by the Scottish Government. The regulations address failures of retained EU law to operate effectively and other deficiencies in retained EU law. It has been laid under the negative procedure and has been categorised by the Scottish Government as of low significance. Our advisers consider that the use of the negative procedure is appropriate in these circumstances. Is the committee content that the appropriate scrutiny procedure has been applied to this instrument? Content. Thank you. The instrument has been categorised by the Scottish Government as of low significance. Our advisers suggest categorising the instrument as medium under the SSI protocol. Does the committee wish to recommend that the instrument should be categorised as of medium significance? Thank you. Under agenda item 2, we are also considering two further instruments which have been laid under the European Union Withdrawal Act 2018. Unlike under item 1, we are only considering how they have been categorised by the Scottish Government. The first is the Draft Civil and Family Justice EU Exit Scotland Amendment, etc. Regulations 2020. This instrument has been categorised by the Scottish Government as of low significance. Our advisers suggest categorising the instrument as medium under the SSI protocol. Does the committee wish to recommend that the instrument should be categorised as of medium significance?
Yes.
Thank you. The second instrument is the Draft Invasive Non-Native Species EU Exit Scotland Amendment, etc. Regulations 2020. This instrument has been categorised by the Scottish Government as of medium significance. Our advisers suggest categorising the instrument as high under the SSI protocol as it gives Scottish ministers new powers to legislate. Does the committee wish to recommend that the instrument should be categorised as of high significance?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Under agenda item 3, we are considering instruments subject to the made affirmative procedure. Drafting errors have been raised by our legal advisers on SSI 2020-344, the Health Protection Coronavirus Restrictions and Requirements Local Levels Scotland Regulations 2020. The purpose of this instrument is to implement a levels-based approach to the coronavirus-related restrictions and requirements across Scotland. These are numbered from level 0 to level 4. It also sets out which levels apply to different geographical areas across Scotland. The instrument revokes the instruments which previously implemented such restrictions and requirements. Now, our advisers asked the Scottish Government a number of questions on the instrument. As members will have seen from the Scottish Government's response to the questions asked by our legal advisers, it has acknowledged that there are drafting errors in Regulations 5, 6 and Paragraph 8 of Schedule 1. The committee may wish to draw the regulations to the attention of Parliament under Reporting Ground 1, that the instrument's drafting appears to be defective in relation to Regulation 5.1 and Paragraph 8.1 of Schedule 1, as the drafting of these provisions fails to deliver the policy intention. The committee may wish to note that the Scottish Government has undertaken to lay an amending instrument in early course. The committee may also wish to draw the instrument to the attention of the Parliament on the general reporting ground in relation to Regulation 6, on account of cross-referencing errors, again noting that the Scottish Government has undertaken to legislate in early course to correct these errors. Does the committee wish to draw the instrument to the attention of the Parliament under Reporting Ground 1, as there appears to be defective drafting in Regulation 5.1 and also in Paragraph 8.1 of Schedule 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Does the committee also wish to draw this instrument to the attention of the Parliament under the general reporting ground, as there are drafting errors in Regulation 6.5?
Yes.
Okay. Does the committee wish to note that the Scottish Government's commitment to bring forward an amending instrument in early course? Okay, thank you. Now, while acknowledging that mistakes happen, given the great significance of these regulations in setting the restrictions that apply to the various levels around the country, does the committee wish to call on the Scottish Government to bring forward an amending instrument as a matter of urgency?
Yes.
Thank you. Under agenda item 3, we are also considering instruments subject to the made affirmative procedure. No points have been raised on instruments SSIs 2020 343 and 347. Is the committee content with these instruments?
Yes.
Okay. Under agenda item 4, we are considering instruments subject to the affirmative procedure. No points have been raised on the following draft SSIs: Civil and Family Justice EU Exit Scotland Amendment, etc. Regulations 2020, Companies Act 2006, Scottish Public Sector Companies to be audited by the Auditor General for Scotland Order 2020, Scottish National Investment Bank plc Miscellaneous Listings Order 2020, Scottish National Investment Bank plc and South of Scotland Enterprise Miscellaneous Listings Regulations 2020, and Island Communities Impact Assessments, Publication and Review of Decisions Scotland Regulations 2020. Is the committee content with these instruments?
Content.
Thank you. Under agenda item 5, we are considering instruments subject to the negative procedure. No points have been raised on SSIs 2020 339, 340, 341 and 350. Is the committee content with these instruments?
Content.
Thank you. Under agenda item 6, we are considering an instrument not subject to any parliamentary procedure. No points have been raised on SSI 2020 346. Is the committee content with this instrument?
Content.
Thank you. Thank you. I now close the meeting.